Hello everyone, I think we are live now. So we will be starting our live session in just 1 minute. So please wait till then. So whoever joined the session, so I request everyone to introduce themselves in the comment section. So we will be waiting for another 1 minute. Then we will be starting our live session with Ankur Modi Sir. So meanwhile, please, I request everyone to introduce themselves in the live session. Hello Shefali ma'am. So we will be starting in 1 minute. So please stay with us. So we will be starting in 30 seconds. So I think we should start now. So hello everyone, welcome to the live session of Ezyrecruitment. My name is Aditya and I will be hosting this live session. So we are doing this live session with Ankur Modi Sir. So I hope everyone liked our previous session on things to do before an interview. So if you haven't watched that session, so please go and watch after this live stream. So today we have come up with a new session, so in which Ankur Modi sir will discuss about how we can build self-confidence. As we all know that when you believe in yourself, you will be more willing to try new things. So that's the main basic part that we will be discussing in this live session. So a self-confidence, whether you are going for an interview or teaching in a class or at any point of life, self-confidence is an essential part that can help you in every part of your life. So fortunately, there are things you can do to boost your self-confidence. So Ankur Modi sir will be addressing all that points. So please stay with us for the whole session. So in the meanwhile, I request everyone to introduce themselves and if they want to ask any question about self-confidence, they can ask the questions in the comment section and we will be addressing all the queries, all the questions at the end of the session. So please stay with us for the whole session. It will be a great session with Ankur Modi sir. He will be helping us a lot. So before starting, I will tell you about our company. Our company name is Easy Recruitment and we provide recruitment to teachers in schools and also provide training to prepare them for interview and all other things that can help a teacher in landing a good job. So we have 150 plus schools associated with us in Delhi and the NCR region. So we are in this field for 2 years and most teachers face difficulties in interview. They are good in academic part, but they are not able to land a good job due to lack of their interview skill or because of their confidence. So confidence, yes, plays a lot of part in the interview also. So self-confidence is a very essential part. So many teachers like don't focus on some small things like confidence, resume writing, interview skills, but they matter a lot in a school. So basically, many schools also rejects a teacher in an interview on the basis of these small things. I know you are surprised, like schools are focusing on these things also. Like schools are just now not focusing just on the academic part, they are also focusing on these things. So these things are equally important as towards the academic part. So you should be focusing on these things. Okay, so uh, now we will be talking about the confidence building in this session, and in the previous session we talked about the things to do before an interview. So why we started this session, we are started doing these sessions to reach out to a larger audience with the help of YouTube, because these sessions can really help you to get a better job. So now in this session, Ankur Modi sir will be addressing the importance of confidence building. So before moving forward, please subscribe our channel and hit the like button. In the future, we will be coming up with these type of live sessions. So before that, I would like to invite Ankur sir. He will be taking this live session and he will be discussing all the major part that can help you in getting a job, and that can have a good self confidence, can really help you in the every part of life. So welcome Ankur sir. Sir, you're mute. Sir, you are.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hi, sir. So I think I just briefed a little bit about the self-confidence, how what role does the self-confidence play in the life. So I think you will be able to more elaborate about that thing, because I think most of the teachers required that part in the interview also, in the every point of life. So I think you will be able to guide us more in that. So I give you the charge. So over to you, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to our live session. In this session, as you are already aware, that we are going to talk about must requirement of every human being, and it is a requirement of every walk of life. We all know about it as the word confidence. Today, we are going to talk about it in detail. We are going to talk about different aspects of confidence. And in order to gain this confidence, we shall first try to analyze and we shall create a schema regarding it. In order to do that, we shall be making use of a web chart. For those who do not know what a web chart is, I would like to show you this picture. As you can see that in the center, we are having a circle with the word topic, and then there are certain branches associated with it. So in a web chart, what do? We divide a topic into certain parts, and then we explain this topic by talking about its branches. It is exactly the same as the cobweb of a spider. In today's live session, we shall talk about the confidence, and in this, we shall be covering the etymology of the word confidence. For those who do not know the meaning of the word etymology, let me explain it in short. Etymology is the start of a subject, start of a word from the perspective of history. We shall go deep in the history of the word. Then we shall talk about the importance of confidence, though we are all aware, well aware of it, and that is why you all are there present in this live session. After that, we shall come to know that why is it hard to gain confidence. Later on, we shall talk about the law of karma and how does it play its role in our confidence building. After it, we are having different types of confidence. It is essential to know about these types of confidence because sometimes we are in search of one type of confidence while we do not know how to enhance it, how to excel it. At last, we shall be talking about the major part of this session. I think almost 70% part of our live session consists of the section F, that is how to gain it. In it, we shall be talking about different strategies, tips, habits, as well as patterns that we need to know in order to enhance our confidence level. So, starting with the etymology first. As per the etymology, as you can see, that a Latin word which was fider, which meant to trust. With the passage of time, the word came into existence, and in the year 1400, we came up with our word confidence, which meant to have trust, to have assurance or belief in the goodwill. Okay, so this is what the word was. But today, how we have taken it? We have taken it in terms of having trust in own self. So basically, confidence, when the word got originated, it simply meant having trust. It didn't mean to have trust in own self. What we are going to discuss in this topic is the topic self confidence. How to gain self confidence. Talking about it further, if we talk about the importance, so as we all know, that confidence is required in every walk of life. If we deal with it in greater detail, I want you, those who are my viewers, I want them to answer this question, that in which walk of life do they need it most. I do not want you to associate it with your professional life only. Just be liberal, go out of the box and tell me which are the different areas where do you miss your self confidence most. I would personally request Aditya sir to reflect the answer if it is there in the comment box. Okay, so now we shall be dealing with the importance. As we all know that confidence is required in all walks of life, but going in detail, that to why is it hard to attain it? So there are certain reasons. First of them is go the easy way. Most of the time in our life, we choose everything that is easy to get done. Another reason that why is it hard to gain self-confidence is we are in no habit of pushing us beyond the limits. Always we are in habit of living in our comfort zone. And that is why we do not have self-confidence. Now it might appear to be surprising that how is it possible that because we are not pushing ourselves to limits, we are having low confidence. So I have here an example with me. As you can see, the third point says that we don't look at us with self-respect. There is a direct correlation between there is a direct correlation between self-respect and your confidence. And if you think that it isn't so, then let me show this picture. Before I display the picture on the screen, let me tell you, I encountered this picture as a post in my Facebook profile early in the morning. And the moment I saw it, I felt something in me. And I just want you to know that do you feel something after looking at this picture? If you do feel something, and if you do feel, yes, this is true, it simply means that you are a candidate, you are a person who is not an early riser. Basically, what we have done in our life, we have basically, I would say, we have stuck our mind in a specific pattern in which it runs. We have decided that until unless there is no external pressure on us or a sense of liabilities, we won't perform certain actions, and especially those actions which are hard to go for. So, as you all know, that confidence we have over here associated confidence with self-respect. So, because this picture reminds us that we are not an early riser, we do not push ourselves beyond the limits until unless it is not compulsory. Now, the word compulsion in itself creates a negative impact in our mind. In this session, before we go behind the science of confidence, I want you to look at this concept of law of karma, that how as a teacher our actions lessons our self-confidence. It would be in the very start it would be hard for you to understand to correlate it, but I'm sure that with the concept that I'm going to explain you, you would be able to comprehend it very well. It says that holistic development is the task of every teacher. Giving a child his or her holistic development is the main target of a teacher. Now, do we need to think about it that as a teacher, have we ever tried to provide holistic development to our students? Now, those who are not familiar with the term, let me explain it to you. Holistic development deals with all the aspects of a child's development, which doesn't simply mean the cognitive development of the child's mind, but also motor sensory, physical development, as well as personality development of a child. There may be a reason that because we did not get it, so we are not providing it. Yes, our time was the one in which we were not able to get that kind of quality education which focus on holistic development. But today, when we are facing certain challenges regarding confidence in our day-to-day life, Don't we realize that we should train our students in that way? So the moment you start behaving yourself, the moment you start working as a professional as well as responsible teacher, you will have to trust me that your confidence level shall definitely increase. And how shall it increase? Because in order to provide the holistic development to students, you will have to work on all the 4 or 5 aspects of education. And when you will work on that, definitely your confidence level shall get increased. Now, how shall it take place? We shall talk about in our last section, section F. Right now, we shall talk about the types of confidence. As in the etymology part, we came to know that confidence is the trust that we have. What we are talking here is self confidence. So, here is our first type in confidence in general for every situation, confidence specifically for a specific situation, and specifically self confidence. And this is our confidence on the basis of our self concept. वो क्या कंसेप्ट है, वो क्या धारणा है जो हम हमारे बारे में बना के रखते हैं, that matters a lot. So I would like to display one picture for each. So this is a general confidence. When we talk about confidence, so this is what we really want to say. This is a picture of trust fall. Many of you would have definitely gone through it. Many of you would have seen it. Trust fall, as you can see, that because you are confident about your team, you are ready to fall. Next type of confidence that we डील इन आर डे टू डे लाइफ, जो हम हमारी एक रेस्टोरेंट मेंटेलिटी के थ्रू सोचने जाते हैं, कॉन्फिडेंस इज अबाउट फेसिंग एन इंटरव्यू, बट वी ऑल नो दैट वी वांट confidence in every work of our life. Then the confidence I am talking about in this live session, that is confidence in general. You can see this man, though he is a very normal looking man, but in his mind he has a self concept to be strong, self concept to face any situation. After that, we are having another picture resembling a lady, and she is looking at her own shadow. Now if you will look deeper into the picture, you will figure out that the lady has her shadow, and that shadow is having the appearance of Wonder Woman. Those who haven't seen the character Wonder Woman should really go for that. But the point is that she is quite self-confident and she knows that she can handle any situation. Now we come to the point that how we are to gain this self-confidence. And for this, we are going to divide our all the tips, tricks, strategies into certain points. So now we are going to talk about 2 concepts. By knowing these 2 concepts, our confidence level is definitely going to increase. We shall talk about 2 strategies. We shall talk about 5 tricks, 3 introspection techniques, uh, 3 efforts, as well as 4 serious efforts that we need to make in order to infuse our confidence level. Okay, so talking about the concepts, uh, these are the ways in which we are going to do it. Next comes knowing concepts. One is hard worker versus smart worker. If we are doing really hard and still we are unable to make it, then we need to think whether we are doing the thing the right way or not. As you can see in the picture, there are 4 men working. Rest of the 3 are making a lot of efforts, while the 4th candidate has converted his box into a ball and now he is able to swiftly take it ahead. Now, this is the difference of smart work and hard work that we really need to do. What happens most of the time when we are under pressure, we are unable to understand what to do. But at that point of time, if we think, no, I can do it very well, and if we apply some kind of strategy, if we convert our hard work into smart work, then definitely we are going to excel others. Our second concept that you need to be aware of is the concept of important versus urgent. Now, these are 2 different words, but most of the time we mingle them with each other. For those who are having a view, I just want them to have a look at it. As you can see, that urgency is not the parameter of being requirement of important, but the thing which is important shall definitely at some time or another will be urgent. The important thing will at any point of time will convert into urgent, while an urgent thing is not essential, that is that it is important. For example, if you will look at the box, as if you can see my cursor, so it shows those tasks which are not important but urgent. For example, if there is a call, that is there on your screen ringing, it is urgent, but it does not mean that it is important. There are certain calls of customer care, so we need not to pick them up. Point is that we need to make a criteria in our life that which things are urgent for us and which things are important for us. For example, if you look at the top right box, what would you see? That the thing which is not important, the thing which is not urgent but which is important is there in front of us. For example, preparation and planning. Doing preparation of our long targeted aim is a very important one, but it is not urgent. And because it is not urgent, we do not perform it. And that is the mistake that we commit. So, whatever works we are having, we need to make a matrix like this, and we need to decide that which things are important for us and which things are urgent. And again, a very interesting fact is that those things which are urgent are not important. Or you can say that when we find important things getting converted into urgent one, we cannot do anything in that because there is not much scope to deal with them. Talking ahead in our 19 ways of dealing with our low confidence and converting that into a strong one is two strategies. One is fake it till you make it. Now, as you can see in the picture, we are having a picture mentioned say cheese. When we are there in front of a cameraman, what do we encounter? We encounter him saying say cheese to us. And whenever we use the term cheese, there is a smile on our face. Though we were not smiling at the time when picture was being clicked, but the moment we use the word cheese, there is a genuine smile on our face. And because all of the uh, people in the picture say so, so we get the result. The picture is really a beautiful one. So this is called fake it till you make it a strategy. Again, I when I use the when I tell you to use the strategy fake it till you make it, I simply do not mean you to perform like this fish. A fish can never become a shark, and that is not what we are to do. We are to enact that we have something until it is practical. If it is impractical, we are not to perform that. When the strategy is followed, fake it till you make it, you are to behave as you have something, if you even if you don't have it, but for a shorter span of time. Another strategy that we are having is breaking in chunks. What do happen when we are doing something big? For say, when we are trying to gain our self confidence. So to gain self confidence, what do we need? We need to attain a big target. But when we have a big target in front of us, we are unable to grasp it. We are unable to complete it. What we need to do at that time, we need to break it into chunks. Now, what the chunks are, let me show you with this very image. If I say to you that you are to cram all these letters after within a minute or within few seconds, will you be able to do so? Now, as it is there on your screen for quite a long time, I am removing it. So I ask you that can you write down those letters again without by reminding them? It would be definitely hard. So what do we have? We have a strategy due to which we can do this. Because the letters were many and they were like scrambled. So what did we do? We divided them into chunks. Now what chunks is? Chunks is a kind of construction breaking something into parts. Those parts which are identical, similar, and they follow a pattern. Those parts are called chunks. For example, if you see all the alphabets that are there in the first row are there present in the last row too. And what does it tell? It tells that we are having two names of animals, two name of companies, and two series of alphabets altogether. So if we divide our aim into parts, we shall be able to gain our confidence. If we will go for a wild goose chase, then obviously that is not going to work. Talking about certain tricks, so these comes under the title tricks because these are very small things that are going to make a huge impact, a major impact on your personality. We have earlier, while we were making use of the word strategies, now we have used word tricks because these are very easy as well as the tricky one that we can perform. So as you can see in the picture, we are having five human figures which seems to be either depressed or low at spirit or not in high energy. While in another picture, we are having the same people in different postures, body postures. So basically, your body language speaks a lot about you. In order to gain confidence, whether you are in an interview or in your day-to-day life, or even if you are sitting alone in your room, even when you are alone, if your posture is something like this, it is going to give you a great amount of confidence, because this is not that you follow this and you will get confidence. If we go deep into the science behind confidence, so basically uh, our mind works on specific patterns, and these patterns are prepared because our mind has certain cells which work with the basis of neuron. These neurons create a specific pattern in our mind, and because of that pattern, we create a self concept about us. We shall talk about self concept in the upcoming slides. And the other is giving a smile. Passing a smile is the best thing. Let it be a fake one, but yes, smile has a very special attribute associated with it, and that is the attribute of being ambiguous. Because if you are smiling, the other person cannot understand what you are thinking. There can be numerous interpretations of smile. At that point of time, when the other person is confused, your task gets done. I want you to even give it a fake smile, but try to make it close to the real one. And you know, the smile is the best one, and there is no doubt about it. The another trick that we can go for is speaking slowly. Now, as you can see, we are having the image of a snail. Now, what does it mean? Speaking slowly. You would have heard some spiritual gurus, or you would have heard our respected Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee. What do we figure it out? What do we figure out in their way of speaking, in their manner of speaking? They give certain pauses after their few words, and that gives their orating skills an extra edge. And what is that edge? That edge is an element of surprise, that what they are going to deliver next, what is going to be the next in their words. So while having public dealing, while talking to others, if you are deliberately trying to use your words with a slow pace, that is going to create an impact in their mind. And another important survey says that those people who have low self-esteem, what do? Those people with so low self-esteem, they speak their words fast because they think that the other person's time is very important and their time has no importance at all. So this shows that you are having so low self-confidence in this scenario. Obviously, if we do have a self-concept, a poor self-concept about us, no one is ever going to give us the respect that we deserve. Next trick that we have is dressing well. We all know what is the role of dressing in our day-to-day life, and I don't think that I need to elaborate this point. But the reason I mentioned this into tricks is that you definitely need to go for it in order to boost your confidence. And last one is really a very tricky one. I doubt that you will be thinking that it shall work, but yes, it really works, and even beyond our expectations. Photoshopping our picture. If you go for a Photoshop of your own image, not like this one, but something like this. Uh, if we having some kind of confusion in our mind, or somewhere we are suppressed that I am not good looking, if you will Photoshop your image, you will be shocked. Oh my God, can I also look like this? In the present world where artificial intelligence, artificiality is any in every sphere of life, let it be photography or let it be different filters which are available in cameras, doing one Photoshop is must. I do not want you to be photoshopping your photo on regular interval or continuously, but once in your life you should go for a proper Photoshop of your own photo so that you can understand not your reality but the reality of others. Coming to the part of introspection. In this part, we are going to talk about three things: accepting the self concept, accepting the self doubt, and asking such questions to us. So, what does it mean? Accepting the self concept simply means that we do understand who we are. For this, let me draw some points in front of you. If we have a look at our own self, what we figure out, if you wake up early in the morning, but after a few days you stop doing this. If you are consistent in the start, but in the end you stop being consistent. If you are not interested in something while at a time you were highly interested in that, or if you are having the tendency of procrastinating, if you have the tendency to postponing things, okay, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it some other day. So that is something your original existence. And first, in order to have an improvisation in yourself, you need to deny, you need not to deny this, you need to accept your all the drawbacks, you need to accept your all inabilities. Next thing that we are having is accepting your self-doubt. Self-doubt means a doubt that you are having regarding your own potential. For this, we shall go for these two terms. One is stage phobia, the second one is performance pressure. I want you to know the difference of the two in detail. Why is it so? Because sometimes when we are having a phobia, or sometimes specifically when we are having some kind of performance pressure, we mistake it to be phobia, which is absolutely not. For this, let me show you this picture. If you are unable to face audience like this, and when you have to face them, you become like this, then obviously you are a victim of phobia. But now we are going to talk about we are going to talk about this performance pressure. So when you are in a situation and you really love to do it, and still you are having any kind of anxiety in yourself, that is not your phobia, that is not your fear, that is just a performance pressure, and it is considered good to have a performance pressure. Now, as you can see, that a musician named Michael once said that fear or nervousness that one feels before approaching the stage to perform is performance pressure. And this happens even when they are doing what they really love. So it is absolutely normal to feel fear even if we are doing something what they love. But that is performance fear, that is performance pressure, not the fear. Proceeding further, talking about introspection. If we ask WH questions to us, then we will get to know more about us. And these questions are nothing but the same that we all know. But the point is that at present time, we are not in the habit of asking these questions to others, asking these questions to us. We are so much concerned about others that we stop introspecting own self. Now we shall talk about different efforts that we are to make in order to enhance our self-confidence. These are the 4% rule. What does it say? Basically, when scientists were performing experiments and when they came to a full conclusion, they summarized it to be the 4% rule. The rule says that whenever a human being is trying to excel his potential, not more than 4%, then his results are positive and that gives him or her a positive vibe due to which he is able to make any kind of improvement in himself or herself. For example, if I give you a simple example, if you are able to have a walk of 1 kilometer today, so what you are to do tomorrow, you are to have a walk 1 kilometer plus 4% extra. So what does it mean? It simply means tomorrow you are to have a walk of 1 kilometer and 40 meters. And not only this walk would be a challenging one, but at the same time, it would be giving you that confidence in yourself that yes, I can do it. And if consistently, continuously performing this act, you won't be believing that within less than 25 days, your 1 kilometer will get converted into 2 kilometers distance. So this is how the formula works. So by using this formula, you can enhance your self-confidence. Another one is change a small habit. Now, again, it is a really very interesting one. It is also known as make your bed strategy. Whenever early in the morning, when we wake up, if the first action that we do is to make our bed, that is going to enhance our confidence to a great extent. Coming to the next one, that is petty challenges. Putting ourselves in front of the challenges can be the best technique to boost our self confidence. And these petty challenges can be anything. It can be living a day without social media, or living a day without internet, or a day without mobile. And especially because we are living in such a hubbub, it is not possible to leave our cell phones. So yes, we can choose a day to be Sunday. And then another day or another experiment that we need to go for is a day without mobile. That is on a holiday. So by using these simple, by putting in front of us these petty challenges, we can enhance our self confidence. Now we are having this a 30 days table of petty challenges. As you can see, that many interesting challenges have been mentioned in it that we can perform on regular basis. I would like to name a few. For example, this is number 8, day 8. Ask 3 friends to tell you their favorite thing about you. Now, obviously, when you will know something positive about yourself, it is going to increase your self confidence. Day 30. The day 30 says create a time capsule. Now, what is a time capsule? A time capsule is a small piece of paper in which we write down our goals and we put it somewhere else with the aim that someday we are going to go through the page and will figure out that how much we were able to complete our aim. So these small challenges continuously remind you of your aim and excels you ahead in your life. Now talking about the 4 serious efforts that we are to make. Starting with the first one, groom yourself. Grooming ourselves is not related, is not limited to this or this image only. It is associated with the picture that you saw at last also. Training our mind is also falls under the category of grooming us. And for this, we are to consistently do something that is enhancing our mental capacities, physical capacities, everything. So, one thing that we can do is we can gain knowledge. But when I am using the word knowledge, it doesn't mean that we are to deal only with our subject knowledge only. We can talk about things in general. For example, if we talk about Quora, those who do not know, let me give you a brief insight about it. As we are having Saraswati Mata as knowledge of, as a goddess of knowledge in our Indian culture, so in Western culture we are having the goddess Quora, and Quora also means the goddess of knowledge. And Quora is a good platform either as a website or a software to enhance your knowledge in general about all the general subjects. Next serious effort that is there, that is going for physical exercise. Now, because our brain gets influenced by metabolism taking place in our body, so having exercise regularly is definitely going to enhance our self confidence. Coming to the last one, that is practice. Doing practice on regular interval is really a worthy effort to make, because this is the only thing which gets all the things done. Yes, we can start something, but getting it done on repeated interval is the thing which provides us the final outcome. So these are the different ways, strategies, and tips that we need to follow if we really want to enhance our self confidence. Now I would like to invite sir to have a conversation with the candidates.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sir. So I think Ankur sir did a very great session. So we get a lot of insights about the confidence and how we can build a self-confidence in ourselves. So I think after seeing the whole session, the self-confidence is a very essential part in our life. So thanks a lot, sir, for giving such a great insights. So now we will forward towards the course. So like we will be coming up with these live sessions in the future also. So and we will be coming up with some courses. We have launched our course. Our first course is available on our app. Our app link is in the description. So if you want to like the see the details of the course, you can go to our app also. So sir, can you please toward the next slide?
For sure.
Yeah, so these are some of the basics topics that we are be covering in the course. So interview preparation, resume writing, online teaching, and the NEP. As I told in the beginning of this session, like a teacher should have such these type of interview, resume writing, online teaching to get a great job, to land a good job in a school. So like only the academic part doesn't matter, but the skills like interview skills, good confidence also matters in the front of a judging, like the school will be judging you for all these skills. So we are coming up with this course. So if you want like you need a course like this, if you are facing many issues in the interview in the past, or you are feeling nervous about the interview for your upcoming interview, so you definitely can join the course. Ankur sir will be with us with the whole journey. He will be helping you out, guys, for the all the problems that you will be facing in the interview or you have faced in the interview. You can share your like all the experiences and all the past interviews. So he will be guiding us through that. So I will ask Ankur sir to elaborate a little bit like how he will be helping in this.
For sure, Aditya sir. It would be beneficial for our viewers to know what we are providing in the course. So basically, we have divided our whole course in 5 or 6 major parts. In the first part, we shall be talking about resume writing, in which we shall tell you that which are the things that you need to keep in mind while writing a resume. We shall be providing you certain templates also, which you are to use while preparing your own resume. Then we shall be talking about those interview skills which are must at the present time in the changing scenario, the things that a candidate needs to keep in his or her mind. And along with that, we are providing you a 2 days like pre-recorded video session in which we shall be talking about those frequently asked questions that are generally asked in an interview. And because these frequently asked questions have a high chances to be there in your interview, so knowing their answers or knowing the way how you are to answer those questions is really a beneficial one. Along with it, we and on the basis of your experience are providing you two recorded lessons on the vocabulary part. This vocabulary part is basically titled as vocabulary part, but it primarily focuses on your confidence building up part. By knowing this vocabulary, you come to know about those terms that as a teacher you are using, that the techniques that you are making use of since many years. And by knowing this vocabulary, your confidence level is going to get boosted up. And in the last section, we are going to talk about two major demands of the time. One is the new education policy, which is primarily known as NEP, and the second one is the online teaching. As we all know that the present scenario of pandemic has made a disastrous change in the dynamics of the education field. So online teaching, knowing its plus minus, knowing about its challenges and how to deal with them is really a must for a teacher. So these are all the things that we are providing you in our course.
Okay, great, sir. Thanks a lot for that. So can
My
we
pleasure.
move forward to the next session? Next slide. Yeah. So these are some of the highlights of our course. So there will be live classes that will be Ankur sir will be taking. There will be tests on the basis of that you will be judged, and recorded videos, lifetime access to the job notification, and you will be also getting an e-certificate. Then e-certificate that you can put it in your resume, or you can add it into your in the next interview with the school. So it will really help you to like school will be know that you are trained in some of the skills like this, resume writing and interview preparation. So the certificate will be a great value for you and will be a great value in the 150 plus schools that are associated with us. So the course is priced at right now at 599. So yeah, and there is one more thing in the course, like there is a 5 days money back guarantee from our side. If you think the course is not for you, you can ask for your money back. But I request everyone to please try the course. So I think if you have anything, Ankur sir, you can please address.
No, but all I that I want would like to add is that at present time, because we are encountering those things that we have never ever thought of, and not only this situation is a challenging one for the teaching fraternity, but also at the same time it is a motivating one, so that we grow in our own field. As we all know that without any kind of external pressure, we are unable to grow in our own life. If we are able to work without pressure, very well. But as we are not to go ahead in our life without pressure, so the present environment provides us enough reasons to grow in our life. And I personally think that this module, which contains these many things and which talks about different aspects of all these topics in detail, should really need a visit by every viewer of us.
Yeah, sure. So next slide. So I think I made it very clear in the starting also ki why we are an organization easy recruitment. We have 150 plus schools, and I also provide live job notification on the WhatsApp app or the WhatsApp group also. If you want to join the group, the link is in the description, so you can join the group also. So these are some of the points. So I think the if someone has any questions, so they can put in the comment section. We will be addressing in the questions. So if anyone has any questions, so please comment their questions. Ankur sir will be answering all the questions. So I think there is a one. I think Kirti ma'am wants to ask how she can present myself or my views in the front of others.
Where I have present
Like I think,
myself.
yeah, she wants to ask how she can present her views in the front of others.
Okay, so in order to present your views in front of others, Kirti ma'am, you need to have a clear idea of what you are thinking about, and after that you need to organize your thoughts in a well coherent manner, and then you are to deliver it to the audience of your audience. But at the time of delivering your views to the audience, it is essential to present ourselves as a prominent personality, and by having self confidence you are good enough to go for it.
Okay. So I think there are no more doubts. So I think we should end this session. And I once again I will thanks a lot to the Ankur sir for giving such a great session. So if anyone has any doubt, they can ask me in the WhatsApp group also. So the all the links are in the description. So please go and check. And the WhatsApp number for the all the queries will be displayed. Like sir, can you please move to the next slide?
For sure.
So yeah, you can contact us on that number, and you can also visit our website, and also you can download our app that's available on the Play Store. So I think we should end the session. So thanks a lot, Ankur sir, for coming with us for the great session. So
Pleasure was all mine, sir.
yeah, so okay, sir.